Okay, well, I pulled this piece out right here, and we're going to put that back. I cleaned it real good. And now we're going to put the screws back in. It was not as dirty as Season 1's deck, that is for sure. There's another series out there on RT-1165 that unfortunately looked like we had a motor that wasn't working right. So, like I said, you don't have everything disconnected, so you gotta be a little careful. All right. So, the issue was let's see, in here, there's a little grommet, I don't know, it's rubber, and it was a mess. So what we're going to do, this little thing there is the replacement, and we're going to see if it works. I don't know, the other one was transparent black, I mean opaque black. This one, perhaps I should have put it in before. So this little wheel moves back and forth on a spring. Trying to figure out. Anyway, it looks like the chamber of a gun or something you're loading. Trying to put a bullet in, or a shell maybe. Okay, come on. Well, it'll go in perpendicular. That's not what we want. Maybe I should have done it before I put it back. Let's see if I can drop it in this way. Oh. Just drop it. All right. We're gonna take a second. I want to take that back out. It has to be loaded before you put it back. So, one more time. I'm sorry, you can't see a lot of this. I can't get a proper. Get to see the back workings. I got to clean a few things before we. Don't fall. All right. So this comes out, a little help. Okay, hang it there. So you can see, I got that one. You know what? Before I do this, any of this, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. Or I'm getting ahead of myself, I should say. We're going to change this tire as well, because it has a lot of stuff on it. So, you want a good surface, rubber to rubber basically, because it's got a hole. Now these guys, you don't have to take the wheel off, or at least I didn't last time. You might have to use a little flathead to coax that underneath. And I have another one, so I'll show you. Oh good, you can kind of see it. Well, that is just not cooperating. You can always cut it, but I'd rather not. Boy, I thought this thing was, it just would pull off, but probably could have just cleaned it. It's put up a fight, which means the rubber's in pretty good shape. This could have been changed at some point. Okay. So before you go on the next one, clean this real good. Yeah, bit of dirt. And we want that. You can look at it, visually inspect it. And let's see. There. They're fairly tough. I'm gonna have to put a little light on this, sorry. I know it looks super bright. Make sure, okay, it's got a little something on it. Make sure it's clean. I use these, sorry. Looks like that did it. Okay, now we've got the new tire on. Now we can put the grommet grabby thingy in. Like right there. Yeah, it's better to put it in first for sure. And 2. Don't over tighten, just give it a little oomph and you should be good. Now, if you press play, I'll move you over a little. Let me just play right here. Nope. Fast forward, and then this is play. See, it comes up and engages that. So if you can see the black tire move over a little and then back off. Okay. Oh, I see some more stuff we need to clean. It also touches this spool here. So that means in there it's kind of dirty. We're going to go ahead and clean that. Use good old Q-tip and try to get up in here and get it off. Oof, what a mess. I'll tell you, man. Any of you chemists out there that understand rubber, or maybe even a botanist or something, can explain why the rubber just turns to almost like oil, basically. I know it's originally made from oil, but why does it revert so easily? Oops, come on, turn. You know, because boy, it does. That last one, the where did you go? Okay, that's got to be pushed out. Our little clear rubber theme. I'm hoping it looks like it recessed back into. Gotta be on both sides of the aisle here. Let's see. Hang on, I'm going to take a picture of something real quick for the other project I had. That during light, I think I hung it upside down. Okay, so I want to dry fit this because there's 3 washers that go on this that I have to put on, but I'm not going to do it right in a second. Let's see if we can do it under here. I want to push this in and make sure. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, just fits loosely in there. All right, so just leave this sort of pointed down so the rubber clear thingy, grommet. Anyway. Now, the most tiniest things ever. Let's do one at a time. We're gonna put one on. No. Okay, no we're not. We're going to drop it, which is exactly what you don't want to do. Gets me every time. Yeah, it's not on there. All right, let me find it. Okay, so here we go. We need to put, come on, the 3 washers on first. Well, actually, they were on there. I have no idea. I guess I should put them on here first. All right, so let's go ahead, try to put it on there. I'm going to put my hand like this, and my wife is going to attempt to go straight on the shaft. All right, that's one. There's 2 more dark ones. There's 3. I'm not sure why there's 3. Okay. Easy. Yeah. And you need all 3 because, you know, when engineers spec this out, I mean, the tolerances are probably really small. So that means these were there for a reason. And let's put them back. Now, I gotta be careful if I turn this over. Maybe I should do it this way. Make sure I lift that up over here as best you can. And then I'm gonna come in here, making sure we don't lose. I wish you guys could, oh yeah, you can kind of see it. Hold on. I apologize for the video, but, all right, so what we have to do, be careful you don't stab yourself, by the way. If you're, like, it meets resistance when it hits the little grommet thing. And then we're gonna try to go through it. Maybe a wiggle. Okay, I think we can. All right, we're gonna come over this way, towards the window. Oh, it doesn't reach, does it? Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. So we got it. It goes all the way in. You have your 3 washers according to A. They fell off. They fell off when I took it out, and B. In the technical manual, the maintenance manual, it shows 3. So now we look at the front where it came through right here, and this, you really can't see it too well. There's a clear, the rubber thing we put in to make sure that is there and that looks correct. The final thing we have to do is the clear one on the front. So my handy dandy wife, well, I'm going to hold it, and she's going to, and that's a dust cover. Now hold on, it goes like, it goes down that way. So it goes one way. It's concave. See, that's concaved up, so it needs to be that way. Yeah.
Where's
It's
it go?
straight on this shaft right here.
That front one.
Mm-hmm. Now, they meet some resistance. It's okay. Just
Yeah.
kind of gently work it in.
That's interesting. It's real resistant.
Yeah, it should be just give it, it can take it. It just can't take tons of force.
So
There we go. Okay, so that's, it's not on all the way, but that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, don't not use those. All right, so you want to take something, I use the needle nose pliers on both sides of it and sort of kind of give it all the way down and make sure it's, what this does is keeps the iron oxide out of the shaft of that roller. So there we go. Now the big question is, does it work? We don't know yet. Oh, poop. I forgot to do something. Okay, I need to pull this out a little bit. I'm moving too quick sometimes. Oh boy. There we go. Come on, come on. Okay, nurse, get that ready. We're going to put a little oil right where it goes in, but there we go. All right, so my assistant is preparing. We're going to get some right down in there. Now, see, there's the shaft, right? Then there's like a gold looking thing. See that down there? There's the gold ring. No, way down by the shaft. See it?
in front of the shaft.
Yeah, you're going to put the oil right on the shaft, right by the gold part.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, maybe I can do it from here.
Maybe you can do
I've got a
that.
better angle, I think.
You sure do.
So just a little. There we go.
Wow.
So you just need a little droplet. And you can immediately tell that works a lot better. You don't want to put too much because you don't want it coming, darn it, coming down the shaft
Leaking.
to get on the clear rubber party thingy that we had just installed. All right, let's see these. Hopefully.
Oh,
Use a blunt to push and just cover it up. There you go. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, so we've reinserted the flywheel. We've changed out the little grommet. We changed the tire. We cleaned. You always clean. Lots of cleaning. Lots of alcohol use, and not the good kind. And then there's some things back here. There's a little roller here, just cleaning with some, while you're here, it's not too dirty. Not even sure what that one does. But, and also on the motor, which you can't see. That's the wrong way. There we go. See it right here. This guy. It's got a layer of the rubber, you know, on it. So the best thing, see it gets a little dirty. So the best thing to do is try to clean it off as best you can. All right, so I'm going to switch over to a Q-tip. Well, I'll tell you about Q-tips. When we were cleaning tape drives, you know, at Goddard, the Q-tip is great, right? You can get it, clean stuff. They used ones that had wooden sticks. They were longer, and they were wrapped more tightly. And what was I cleaning? I just forgot what I was doing. That's hilarious. And the thing is with these, they're fine, and you clean with them. They're, you know, they do a pretty good job. But what it can leave is some of the hairs, right? And especially if you're over here on the head, or the race head, or the pinch roller, is what was happening where you would leave fibers on it. Now, when you're recording live spacecraft data, right, you couldn't, you know, look at that pinch roller. You can't have, you know, that kind of thing. So you'd have to definitely inspect your work to see if you left any fibers that could be, I can see fibers now on here, that you left across the head. Now, for audio recording, recordings, it's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You would just kind of come back in and, you know, you might notice something. But, so yeah, so you had to be real careful with this guy and around the heads, because it would leave the fibers from your cleaning effort. And they would always tell you, you know, hey, take a quick look very closely. You're pulling off a lot of dirt. But we can do that. We can do a little bit more of that in a little bit. So I'll take a look. I think we're okay. So, all right. So we've got it back. Now we have a big lump of stuff that needs to be put back together. Oh, the one thing I wanted to mention was on this board, timber, it's funny how that shows like that. You can see right here, there's a switch, and there's one here, but this one is not, I'm not too concerned with. And then there's one way over here. Can you see that? I don't know if you can get in there or not. Those are the ones, when you put this back, they have to line up with these things. Oh, man. I keep pointing to things that aren't on here. There's one here, and there's one way over here. And they kind of, you put the switch in the middle of them. But we're not quite ready. We've got one more thing to do. We're going to put the capstan holder in place, and we're going to use just a little dab will do you of grease right on No, that's too much. Rot on the end. Okay, we're gonna put the top. And then we're gonna... I like the way I leave videos. And then we're gonna... Hello? Actually, we're gonna put it back together in the next clip, next episode. But I'm getting used to the recording and stopping and things like that. Yeah, so we're gonna continue with this guy, and I wonder how it's gonna turn out. Hey there, folks! Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on what you see here. We've got more episodes coming real soon. Look forward to hearing from you in the comments below.